Hi, good afternoon, or is it good morning, or is it good evening? Wherever you're watching around the world. To the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, this is your host, this is your guy, DLG Reppin. And I'm back this afternoon with more football context. Excuse me. So, we have Frank Lampard preparation for the FA Cup final v Arsenal goes into a bit of a turmoil because Willian's contract situation isn't resolved yet, and he's coming to the business end of his contract. We have Crystal Palace winger Wilfred Zaha, who claims he is scared to look into his social media account due to the racism that he's and the racist abuse that he's received of recently. And the Football Association are in negotiations with the government to allow fans to come back into the football terraces. So it's all to be concluded here. So we'll start off with Crystal Palace winger Wilfred Zaha, and that is he has admitted that he is too scared to look into his account, knowing that knowing that he has received racial abuse of recently, and he is now scared to even have a look at his own account due to this racist bigotry that still prolongs in our society, everyday walk of life. And it wasn't so long ago that a 12-year-old boy was arrested. Utterly despicable. 12-year-old boy who was taught to be racist. He's just a child, and children are not taught to be racist. I mean, they're not born racist, they're taught to be racist. And I'm going to read the title here. Zaha scared to check social media. Crystal Palace forward Wilfred Zaha admits he is scared to check his social media accounts because of racial abuse. Zaha was subject to racist messages earlier this month, and a 12-year-old boy was arrested before being released under investigation. The Ivory Coast international says he repeated 50 accounts to police. Every time I'm scared to even look up to my direct messages because it could be filled with anything, he told CNN News. Now, this is not the first time this has been brought up. This is something that was brought up due to the fact that a 12-year-old boy was arrested for flooding racial abuse at Wilfred Zaha. I mean, these keyboard warriors are in full effect, and let's just hope the 12-year-old boy gets the toughest punishment he can get. Seriously. So, moving on into other news, Chelsea manager Frank Lampard's FA Cup preparation has been thrown into turmoil with the Willian situation. Now, Willian wants a 3-year contract and he wants to stay at Chelsea. Chelsea are not offering 3; they're offering a maximum 2. So his agent Gia Karupkan, whatever his last name is, he has said that his client, meaning Willian, has had 2 offers, one from a European club, one from a European club, one from an MLS club, and 2 from European clubs. And Arsenal have made it clear that they would like to sign him. I've made it clear that I don't want to sign him. I want to sign someone a bit younger. I'd rather take a gamble on Joel Fernandez, I think, the young Portuguese winger. At least you're guaranteed, if he performs as well as he can and shows that potential, you're guaranteed up to 10 years with him. With Willian, he's a short-term fix, and that's not what we want. We need long-term fixes, not short-terms. And for me, Willian, he's open, and you know what? He's more than welcome to go to Tottenham Hotspur. As far as I'm concerned, he's not needed for us. His best days were ahead of him, and his best days have been at Chelsea. And we need a winger in that position who's got so many best years ahead of him, and Willian hasn't got that with us. It's a short-term fix. I mean, I won't be disappointed if he's signed, but he's not someone that we need. He is a proven top-class Premier League player and a Brazilian international, so he is a class act. But for 31, maybe I'll go look elsewhere. I think we have to look elsewhere. Again, I wish Willian all the best of luck in his current situation and his contract. In sorting out his contract. So moving on in other news, the Football Association are in negotiations to bring in to help to get the fans back into the terraces, and I can see why they want that to happen, because clubs are affected, whether big or small. They're affected by the revenues they're losing, the turnstile monies. That you got a lot of things to consider, to take into account. That without the fans, football's not the same. And while football's not being the same without the fans, it's just difficult. Watching Premier League games or watching football in general. Can you imagine the first FA Cup final I've ever seen without no fans? It's going to be contested by Arsenal and Chelsea. But by the 1st of October, if all goes to plan and if the tests are a success, with a green light, with a green tick, should I say, then the green light is on for fans to bring in, or for the Football Association to allow fans back in. But it's not going to be in full thousands, or full house capacities. You're looking at 10, 15,000 at a time, because of social distancing must be obeyed. And I'm going to read a bit here. Wembley aim, that is. This is for the Community Shield. The Community Shield will be played on August 29, with fans likely to be allowed into Wembley. The Premier League champions Liverpool will take on the winners of this weekend's FA Cup final between Arsenal and Chelsea, and the FA are in advanced talks with the government about allowing supporters back into football grounds. Back into football grounds for the first time since March. They hope to get the green light this week to allow around 15,000 to 20,000 to be present while observing social distance guidelines, which is true. That is the reason why they're going to go at 10,000 to 15, just to make sure supporters have to observe the social distance guidelines, because we know how ruthless this COVID-19 is. The last time I checked was over 45,000. It might even be close to 50,000 deaths, and that is scary and worrying. And we don't want no more fatalities through COVID-19. It's tough enough as it is, and we can't rule out the second spike. With the second spike, then football in this country is just voided until it is completely safe for fans to walk into the terraces again. But reading on, clubs are desperate to get fans into their stadiums, and the government might allow it in October, but only after successful test runs. Only after successful test runs, that should be, and that will declare whether it's safe to be allowing fans into the football stadium or not. The FA believe they can do that with the Community Shield, and Sports Minister Nigel Huddleston said the pilot schemes are really important so we can hit the target of October. That's for October the 1st. I mean, there's still another 3 months left, but I wouldn't be holding my breath. Ooh, it's this comfy sofa that makes me sleepy. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, I wouldn't be holding my breath and hoping that a restart for fans to be seated in the terraces. It's just not going to happen anytime soon. And if it does happen by October the 1st, then yeah, I'll be happy. But the risk of the spike and the second spike of COVID-19 is highly risky. So this is something that the Football Association should take time over this to make the right decision. You know, if it can't happen in October, it might just be just after Christmas. So we'll wait on seeing that. So ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I'm going to wrap this up. Say thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in and putting up with me. If you got any suggestions or you want to speak about the context that I was speaking about in my video today, in this afternoon Zoom edition, then do leave it in the comment section below. Smash the thumbs up like button, and hopefully less of the down ones. And do smash the subscribe button for me, left, right, and center. And do it abundantly, yeah? Smash that red button for me. That's the amount of subscribers I need to help me reach the goal where I want to reach, and to bring this channel as far up as big as possible, yeah? Thank you for listening once again, yeah? And I'll be looking for your subscribers. Please please subscribe to my channel, yeah? As I've said before. See you later.